Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here, coming at you with some test hands for the Sylvan deck that I just posted a few days ago. So we will shuffle up and draw 5, and we'll see what we get. It's a pretty cool combo deck. We should be able to get something. We'll try to put our extra deck right there. Okay, yeah, and if you guys haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. I got some more test hand videos coming up, and just some awesome content and deck profiles. So let's draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't really have a monster we can, normal summon yet. I mean, we can normal summon these, but they're not doing us much good. So let's activate Reasoning. If our opponent doesn't know what we're playing, which they won't at this point, we'll say that they'll just say 4. So excavate. And then we will excavate him. He will get his effect. And then we'll also special summon him. So he'll excavate, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Place them on the top in any order. So by his effect, if we excavate a plant monster, we'll be able to draw one. So what would be the best one for us to draw? That's a tough one. Let's try to maybe get our combos going. So yeah, let's get 1 for 1 will be the one. Okay. So now let's activate his effect. Activate the top card. It's a plant. And then we'll draw one. 1 for 1. Let's activate 1 for 1. We can send Rose Lover. And then we'll special summon, Cherub Sprout. And then when he's special summoned, you excavate either 1 or 2. We'll do 2. And this will be at the bottom of the deck. Let's use a Glow Up Bulbs effect. Send 1. If he's excavated, well, actually that won't be. You just send the top card, so he's not excavated. So we just sent that. Now, let's see. Let's activate Mount Sylvania, so we can get our deck ready. So you send 1 plant type monster from your hand or face up. So we'll send a Spore. And then choose 1 Sylvan from your deck and place it on top. So basically, at this point, what do you want to mill is what we're doing. And we could even do, let's see, how many monsters do we have? See, we're almost able to activate Pot of Avarice. So, what card do we want to mill? Maybe Princess Sprout. Place that on top. Then we are going to take these 2, and we'll make Princess Sprite. Princess Sprite will detach. And then excavate the top. It's Princess Sprout, of course. And then if it's excavated, we will target this one and make it a level 8. So they're both now 8s. And we do have 5 monsters in our grave. So we activate Pot of Avarice. Shuffle all 5 of them. And then we're going to be drawn 2. Draw 2. Activate Upstart. Draw another one. And now I don't believe we normal summoned. So we can normal summon Peacekeeper. And then use his effect to excavate the top. It's a Hermitry. We can organize the top 3 cards of our deck again. We'll just do those. And then we can take these 2. And I decided to take out Greatfly and just replace it with Land for Hinkus, just easier access to 2 zones, basically. Until we get Master Rule 5, this is what we're going to be doing. So we can't use Miracle Fertilizer now, but we can make a rank 8. And we know what the top card is of our deck. It was the Cherub Sprout that we organized. So you can make a Alsay and add that to your hand. Or if you want it in the grave, which he can special summon 1 level 1 plant from the deck. So that's kind of cool. Otherwise, you'll be able, like I said, you'll be able to add that to hand. Or if a card is sent to the graveyard, you can detach 1, target 1 card in the field, and place it on the top or bottom. So we're not really going to do that. I think Hope Harbinger is probably just the best bet for, especially going first. So simple little board. We didn't get as much as we wanted. Ideally, you want to have 2, like a Synchro and Xyz or something like that, which we would have had a lot better board come Master Rule 5. But with this, then next turn, we'll obviously be able to use Miracle Fertilizer to then, special summon back a Hermitry and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So that was our first test hand. Let's shuffle up and do 1 more. See what we get. Yeah, this is a really fun deck. There's obviously you're excavating, so there's some luck in there, but with your effects that are sorting the deck and all that, it's not too random. You can kind of do what you want. We'll draw 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, right off the bat, let's activate 1 for 1, sending him to special summon. Cherub Sprout, he's the one I usually like to do off of 1 for 1. It kind of depends on what you're doing. Sometimes you could do copy plan or other stuff there. But then right now, we're going to get Sage Koa's effect to special summon since a plant was sent, or a Sylvan was sent to the graveyard. And then we'll use Cherub Sprout, send 2. This will go on the bottom. And then we can, let's see, let's activate Terraforming. This is just so we can stack the deck to then use Seiji Koa's effect to excavate the top card. So let's use Sylvania. And then we can send that to the graveyard. And then we'll put on... Let's see, what do we want? Let's put Cherub Sprout on top, because then he could special summon a level 1 plant, and then we'll be able to make our... So we'll put him on top, Seiji Koa, send, and then he will special summon out... Doesn't really matter too much, maybe a card like Glow a Bulb that we can then use again in the grave. So let's make our Princess Sprite. Detach to then excavate. And then he's going to add a Sylvan Speller Trap, which we don't have one. And that's kind of what we have here. You can send one other plant monster from your hand or face. We don't have a monster in hand, unfortunately. So we can send him to the graveyard. It's not going to really do us much good. I mean, we'd be able to go into a Lone Flyer and then him go into whatever else we needed, but which we can always do that. So we could send him to grave, special summon, and then tribute. Summon out a Hermie-Tree. So we can hope we get a plant. So excavate one, and we didn't. Place it on the bottom of the deck. So now we just got a body on board. Not terrible. We got glow up bulb that we can try to do, but it may or may not do us any good. We can try it. Glow up bulb. It's in the top deck. And then we can then take him, remove from play, doesn't really matter. Say Yugioh to then special summon him, and he's now a level 8. And actually that did help us out a lot, because now we can go into him, and we can overlay these into another Hope Harbinger. Not a bad way to end. So that was just a couple test hands for you guys. I like to do these every now and then. I know I'm behind on some of your guys' requests. I'll try to get some of those done here. But yeah, if you haven't already, go and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.